Hello, English learners. Let's improve your English listening and reading skills. Today, we are going to practice listening and reading English with a new story. Let's get started. A Sleepless Night. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Mia who lived in a quiet little town. Mia was always happy and full of energy, except for one thing. She sometimes had trouble sleeping. One night, Mia went to bed as usual. She brushed her teeth, put on her favorite pajamas, and crawled under her cozy blankets. Her mom kissed her goodnight and turned off the light, leaving a small night light on in the corner. Mia closed her eyes and tried to fall asleep, but no matter how hard she tried, she just couldn't sleep. She tossed and turned, trying to get comfortable, but nothing worked. She looked at the clock. It was only 10:30 p.m. Mia sighed and pulled the blanket over her head, hoping it would help her sleep. But under the blanket, it was too hot, so she pushed it off and tried lying on her back, then her side, then her stomach. Nothing seemed to work. Mia's mind was full of thoughts. She thought about the story she was reading earlier about a brave knight and a dragon. She imagined herself as the knight, saving the day. Then she thought about her friends and the fun they had at school. She wondered what they would play at recess tomorrow. Her thoughts kept jumping from one thing to another, making it hard for her to relax. She looked at the clock again. It was 11 p.m. Mia felt frustrated. "Why can't I sleep?" she whispered to herself. She decided to get out of bed and walked quietly to the kitchen to get a glass of water. The house was dark and silent, except for the soft ticking of the clock on the wall. Mia drank the water and hoped it would help her feel sleepy. Back in bed, Mia closed her eyes and tried to count sheep, like her mom had told her to do before. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. She counted in her head, but after counting up to 50, she gave up. Her mind was too restless. As the night went on, Mia listened to the sounds of the night. She heard the wind gently blowing through the trees outside her window. She heard the soft chirping of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl. These sounds were peaceful, but they didn't help her sleep. She thought about her pet cat, Whiskers, who was probably asleep on the couch. Mia wished she could sleep as easily as Whiskers. The clock showed midnight. Mia felt a little scared now. The house seemed different at night. Shadows looked strange and big, and every little noise seemed louder. She pulled her blanket up to her chin and tried to think of happy things, like her birthday party or a fun day at the park. She imagined eating ice cream and playing on the swings. This made her feel a little better. Mia decided to try reading a book to help her relax. She grabbed her favorite book about a magical unicorn and started reading by the light of her nightlight. The story was exciting and fun, but it didn't make her sleepy. She read for a while, but then she put the book down realizing it wasn't helping. By now, it was 1 a.m. Mia felt tired but still couldn't sleep. She remembered her mom's advice about taking deep breaths. She lay back down and took slow, deep breaths, trying to calm her busy mind. In and out, in and out, she breathed. This helped a little, and she felt a bit more relaxed. Finally, Mia decided to close her eyes and just rest. Even if she couldn't sleep, she thought about the fun things she would do the next day and tried to let go of her worries. As she lay there, she felt her body getting heavier and her mind slowing down. After what felt like a long time, Mia finally started to drift off. Her breathing became slow and steady, and her body relaxed. She didn't know exactly when she fell asleep, but soon she was dreaming of magical adventures and happy places. The next morning, Mia woke up feeling a little tired but relieved. She had finally fallen asleep, even if it took a long time. She smiled and got out of bed, ready to start a new day, hoping that tonight would be a better night for sleep. And with that, Mia learned that sometimes, even when sleep is hard to find, it eventually comes if you stay calm and patient.